Okay. Hmm. So, got some potential this morning. Good morning, everybody who's joined the stream. We're going to try to make this third day of the small account challenge a good one. And if you can hear me, just give a little thumbs up or something in the chat there, a little yeah or something, so I can, if I need to adjust my microphone or not. Right now, I don't really have anything sticking out to me that looks like I want to trade. I like AVGR's chart pattern, but it has no news. It does have a good chart pattern though. If we break 125, got room up to 832, so that's pretty good. I want to fix this. Like that chart pattern. BNGO has crashed all the way down under $1 today. Could look for a potential bounce there. SPHS, they received positive feedback from the FDA for phase 3. Positive feedback is decent on phase 3. It's not really like, it's not really amazing, but it's a good thing. CLSD, their new drug was accepted by the FDA. So that's always a good thing. FDA acceptance. It's not doing anything at all. But if it could get moving, so we're right here, yeah, we're right above that. About to break of probably 90 cents. We could see $1, and if it breaks $1, we could see it really move. It's got room up to 166. So I'm keeping it on watch. It's the one I'm leaning towards the most, but like I said, I'm not really leaning a lot towards anything. Nothing is super sticking out to me. OCGN, nothing really there. BIMI was one of the 500% gainers last week. It's a big runner. And you can see today in pre-market this morning it went from $6 to $8 already. And they have a strategic partnership agreement, which is always a good press release. So we got about 50 seconds till market open. Now Thursday, even though I did win on that trade, I feel like I jumped in too early. I mean, I did jump in too early. I should have waited for the pattern to form a little more. So today I'm going to try to be a little more patient and really wait for the pattern to form. Because this is a small account, so you don't want to be taking unnecessary risk. So that's what we're going to do today, is try to be patient and wait for a play to come to us. I'd rather not have another roller coaster ride today. It's the first 2 days of the day small account challenge has been kind of rough. I did get 2 wins, but they were not the best wins. They were not easy. And I like it to be easy. So AVGR not really doing anything. AVGR has potential though, because of this chart pattern. It's got a nice squeeze going on here. It's getting squeezed between the 9 and the 50s. So if we break 125, we could get a nice pop there. OCGN popping up a little bit. Let's see. SPH or CLSD under the CLSD opened up under the 9-day moving average. That's interesting. Not like that. And 82 cents is going to be our next resistance. See, kind of this whole area. Yeah, really like 83, 84 cents. We got BMI starting to pop above the VWAP. But it's out of our price range. I could only get 100 shares of it. But this thing does rip pretty hard when it gets going. Let's see, pets, what we got here? Oh, that's out of our price range for sure. Let's see, CETX. A little move up, no type of news, but it does have a little bit of a squeeze. Very small float. We're going to put CTX on the watch list. And it's coming up to VWAP. Let's see, where's the 150-ish, 152 support, 160-ish. Let's see. Slowly coming up to this VWAP on SETX. PBY. CTMDI. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So we're just going to throw some things up here real quick. Okay. Where's C? Let's see. Let's watch CTX. Okay, so it's above the VWAP. It's got supported like 154. Wasn't a very strong break of the VWAP. We got no press release though. Oh, this is just a squeeze pattern. Not sure how I feel about that yet. Let's see. There's a lot of volume coming in right here. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that yet, guys. See nothing there. TI and DI, that's nothing. It's up 11%, don't know why. Start narrowing down this list. GBTC's too big for us to play. AVGR is above the VWAP. And AVGR is kind of like the same thing with CETX. It just has a squeeze pattern. I don't know. Don't know how I feel about either one of those. That's out of our price range. BMI is still dropping down. BNGO dropped a lot. We could look for a bounce play. 80 cents is holding up here. See what was the low before, around 58. The question is when the shorter is going to let this go. But I mean, it's so low right now. It's all the way up at $5 and now it's down to 8 cents. Okay, that's why. They're doing a public offering, which is never good, so we don't want to touch that, I don't think. Nothing there. BIMI. Possible U shape. CTX, we're slowly above this VWAP. This play is moving very slow, though. And we don't have a press release. That makes me nervous. CLCD. And this is doing nothing. Where's the volume at right now? Am I missing something? NVTR? What do we here? Another squeeze play, but no news. So we got several squeeze chart patterns, but with no news. Put NVTR up here because I like the chart pattern. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Nothing is jumping out at me today. The best probably press release is CLSD with their FDA acceptance, and it's not doing anything. CETX back down. CAPHS. I don't really like that. If you guys think I'm missing something, then go ahead and leave it in chat. Say, hey, you're missing this play. Sometimes I will miss them, but I'm not seeing anything right now. PS. And this would have to get above 69 cents. OCGN. So OCGN moving a little bit here. A little U shape right here. I kind of missed it. This is a nice little U shape though. It's a little bit too high up though. It's off of this VWAP quite a bit, so I don't have to wait. I have to wait for a pullback for an entry there. CCL, didn't do anything. So that's interesting. And OCGN does not have a press release either. But it is breaking this 9-day EMA. And it's got room to go all the way up to 770 if it breaks that 50-day. That 50 days at what? 50 days about where it's at, so that's what's holding it up right now. If we can maybe get another U shape around. A little bit of buying volume starting to come in on this play. 4,800 share buyer at 230. But still, it's still too far off of this VWAP. I want a safe entry if I'm going to get in it. And VTR just slowly climbing. AVGR dropped off. SETX Dropped off. CLCD. So CLSD is getting close to this VWAP. It's right at it. It was above it a little bit. Like I said, this is the only one with a good press release. Most of these other stocks don't have good press releases. Let's see. It's at 80 cents. I could get about probably 900 shares of this. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, 84 cents is going to be pretty strong resistance. But if it breaks 84, it does have a gap up to $1. Yeah, 84 then $1. It's a lot of resistance, but if we could break 84, we could potentially get in, hold to $1, and if it breaks $1, it would be good. But we would have some padding. OCGN still moving a little bit. Yep. Still have not really had a pullback on this. So that's interesting. Nothing else going on. We have anything I'm missing? A PWR that's popped up. Let's see what's going on there. XBIO. MLNT. Okay. XBIO is above the VWAP. Room to about 211. PWR. I don't like anything about that play. I don't like that at all. Chart pattern is garbage. MLNT. So there's the pullback on OCGN finally. Yeah, right now on the watch list, we only have 2 stocks that are green. And BMI is one of them, and it's below the VWAP. So is that. Everything is not doing great today. MLNT. See, XBIO is a known runner. But it really needs a while to, probably a couple more weeks, maybe a month to get a little bit more of a build up. CLSD is creeping. It's slowly creeping up. Right here at this 80 cent mark. Excuse me. Slowly above this VWAP, but it's creeping. It's being very, very creepy. Starting to get some buying volume in here. So we gotta get about 900 shares. Big buyer just came in at 79 cents. Bid's up to 80 now. Debating whether I want to get in here. So we are bullish. above the VWAP. Have about 4 cents support. We're slowly creeping up though. Interesting. I'm debating hard right now. So I do have a little bit of a big drop there. I guess it's not that big of a drop, but drop below the VWAP, so I don't know if that play's gonna get it today. BMI is still potential U shape if I can move back around. It's PHS, nothing. XBIO, nothing really. MLNT just riding above that VWAP. CGN all the way back down to the VWAP almost, where we at 227, yeah. So right at the VWAP. CTX, nothing there. We're just not getting any type of patterns on anything. BNGO, it did get a little bounce from 80 cents to $1.14. I thought it might. That'd have been a good little bounce play there. I mean, this stock actually has a bad press release. But I mean, it crashed so hard because of this press release. That it's always possible to get a little bounce. Guys, I don't know. Nothing is sticking out to me. Everything on BMI. What do we got here? A little bit of a U shape, but man, that's kind of straight up from 650 to 7. They do have a partnership though. Another good press release, and this stock was just hot. But I can only get 100 shares of this. It'd really have to move for it to be worth it. I got $8 is tough. But this stock can really move. That's the other thing. See if the VWAP holds up right here. Ooh, big drop down. Little crack of the VWAP. This is kind of a U shape, kind of, but I don't like that it went this straight up. It's kind of too fast. Needed to build up to the VWAP to really make it a good U shape. This is like a premature U shape. And that's why he didn't get very much move. So he didn't get a very big move off of this VWAP break. But it is coming back up above the VWAP. Man, I don't know. Nothing is standing out really. BMI is probably the best play today, because it does have this. Yeah. Now it's starting to move. Yep. Yep. Kind of a maybe possibly a missed opportunity on that. But this is a small account. Like I said, I can only afford 100 shares. If I was using a big account, back here, I could have definitely jumped in, but because this is probably going to be the play today. The stock has already been hot. It come out with a strategic partnership, so it could really get moving again. Anything else going on? What's going on here? Looks like there's a reverse stock split somewhere. So 740 on BIMI. Nice little washout. Could get an entry maybe. Ooh, very big washout. Down to 680, but this could be a good. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go. Where'd I get that 679? Might have got in a little too early on that washout. We'll see. It's looking for a washout and then a bounce right back up, but it's having quite a bit of a washout. Ooh, really big drop. Yeah, definitely got in too early, but we're going to see. Going to ride this out for a second. Because this is a good press release on this stock. And the stock has been hot. We don't want it to get below 650. If it starts cracking 650, I'll have to get out of this. But the stock has a lot of potential with this press release and with it being hot already this week. So, but I really needed to move. I mean, I only got 100 shares, so I needed to get a nice move up. Like I needed to run to like $8 to make any money. So, but this stock can. It was all the way up at 12 just a few days ago, like last week. It was up to $12, so it can run. Ooh, that was really dropping hard here. Let's see, where's bottom supports at 630. Oh man, bad drop. I may have jumped the gun on this play, but we'll see. I mean, as long as it doesn't get any lower than that, if we can stay above that, should be all right. We can slowly build back up to this VWAP. It's gonna be a long morning. This needs about 10 more minutes to move. I really had a very bad entry on this. I was thinking because I had this momentum, I was thinking it was gonna have this pullback below the VWAP, and then once all the sellers was out, we'd get a nice run up. That was a bad entry, though. It does not fit my strategy. I should have stayed disciplined, but we'll see. We will see. We need to. If it's gonna curl around, though, we could still get a nice move on this. Like I said, this stock has potential. It has a lot of potential. They got a pact. So they got a. Yeah, that's the strategic partnership. Okay. Okay. Ooh, the spread just went crazy on that. 653 to 675. It's like a 25-cent spread. So we want to see this keep slowly building up. We don't want to see it dropping at all. Keep slowly building up to this VWAP. And get some buying volume in here. And there's nothing else going on either. Yeah, BIMI is the biggest gainer in the penny stock world right now with a whopping 18%. So we're not even up that high. So we're not up that high. It has a very good press release. It's been hot. It was up to $12 before. It originally ran from $2 all the way to $12, so this can move. We got a lot of potential on this stock. There's a lot of good things about it. As long as we keep curling around like this, we should be fine. Get back above that VWAP and break $7. We should be A-okay. So, right now it's a waiting game. Because I don't think this is going to start ripping in the next minute or two. I think we got a few more minutes, about 5-10 more minutes. Don't crash out here. If this keeps building up to the VWAP, we should have about 5, maybe 8 more minutes of build up and then a break. As long as this keeps building up, we need it to keep building higher lows. If this thing starts crashing out, then got to get out. Pretty big buyer. Well, he just got taken out. We're up to 675, so that's fine. Let's just keep slowly building. 680. Bids jumped up there quite nicely, but a little too fast. So we still want a couple more minutes of build up to get a really nice break. We don't want it ripping too fast. Because if it rips too fast, it's going to go straight up and straight back down, and that's not what we want. We want it to break nicely and have a nice little run. 675 bid. Slowly building up. Stocks, it's kind of like you don't want a stock to just Okay, we're coming up to VWAP here. Let's see. Don't want them to go straight up. You want it. It's kind of like an old car. You want that stock to warm up some. You gotta, rev it a couple times and hit the gas and make it feel good about itself. You want a nice, slow, steady build up, and then that car can take off. You know what I mean? It's like an old muscle car. So here we are. We're above 7. No, we're back below 7. That's okay. Like I said, we don't want it to shoot up straight up. We want to slowly build up to this break. We want it to be a muscle car for us. And then once we get this break, should start seeing some buying volume. And this should start moving pretty nicely. And we're up to 715. It's kind of all over the place. It's alright. It's getting held up by the VWAP a little bit. Need a strong break of the VWAP. It's not got a strong break yet. Still kind of putting. Still kind of warming up. Need this next candle to be above the VWAP so traders see a clear confirmation that they can get in this play. So this next minute is pretty important because you can see it's still getting held up. Okay, now we need this candle to be a green guy right above the VWAP. And this should start moving. 705. Ask is up to 712 to 706. 710. Here we go. Starting to move a little bit. Starting to move a little bit. See what's our next resistance at? Around 730 and 750. Oh, back below 7. I don't like that. Let me stay above this VWAP here. See what was the open. We are above the open, I think. Okay. So a little bit of resistance at 705. Whoa, big drop down. Big drop down. Didn't quite get that break, and I may have to get out here. We did not quite get that break, but let's see. This can come back above the VWAP here. That was a quick washout. I don't want to take a loss though. Well, let's see. It's starting to come back up, but maybe we'll get above the VWAP here. That candle opened up right below the VWAP. Might have to have another little U shape here, make like a cup and handle pattern. We'll see, but we don't want this crashing out too hard. We need this to get back above. There you go. See, the 715 area held up as resistance for some reason. Come on. Get back up there. There we go. There we go. So we had a little washout there. Hopefully that's... Well, right back down. It's getting a little crazy, but that's because volume is going to start coming in, or should start coming in. Nice buyer at $7. That should push us up a little bit. Oh man, it's all right. A little washout's okay, but we need to stay above the VWAP. I'm half tempted to lock out. Just for a third win because I am up, but I'm not up very much. But I would like it to be a bigger win. There we go. There's a nice move up. Nice jump up to 720. There we go. Nice candle moving up. Whoa. Up and down, up and down. It's all right. Because now 750 is going to be resistance. We break 750, this guy's going to run. And we're right up to 750. Ooh. Drop back down. But if this can break 750, we're going to start getting the move. I'm up $60 right now, which is good on a small account, as small as this account is. Whoa, big move there. There we go. Let's see this buying volume come in. There we go. 784. Are we gonna get halted? Let's get halted here. Make my Monday a happy day. Oh, I thought we were gonna get halted. It looked like we were gonna get halted. There was a ton of buying volume that came in. I'm still trying to give this guy a chance. I was up about $100, which would have been a nice lock-in, but I feel like this stock can run more than that. $8 is going to be our next big resistance line. We break $8, then this stock could go crazy. So let's see what happens here. We're up to $7.75. Let's go $8. It's trying. Well, we've kind of went straight up, which is a little much, but that's okay. Want to see the $8 break though. It touched $8. Here we go. A little bit of a buyer there. Drop back down. Let's see. We're going to get the break here. It's trying to get up to $8, but back down to $7.70. And we have went straight up here on a few candles, so we could get a little bit of a pullback. I really want to see if we're going to break $8 before I get out, but I don't want to, I come up a decent amount, which is nice on this small account, but I don't want to give it all back either. Woo, big drop down. Big washout there. I really think we can see a break of $8 today, but it's got to build back up again to $8. I want 750 to hold up. Could get a little more consolidation here. Nice little another possible U shape. Get a nice little build up again. Goes back to the metaphor about the warming the car up. We warmed the car up here. We had a nice big jump up, and then we slowed down and stopped the car a little bit. So now we gotta warm the car back up again. So we're coming back up. And I've held on because I think it can break $8. And if it breaks $8, it's going to move. But I also don't want to take a loss or anything today when I'm up right now. So, decisions. I keep debating it selling when I'm at $100 profit, but trying to give this a chance. Come on, BIMI. You ran last week. Let's see you run big again this week. Starting to get back up there close. Up in the 780s. We're almost up there. Getting closer. A little bit of volume starting to come back in. We do have a little bit of a U here. Oh boy. Let's see. We're slowly building up though to the $8. That's a nice little drop there. But we're still building higher lows, so that's okay. Like I said, we gotta slowly rev up to this $8. I said I did not want another roller coaster ride today. And this trade has been a little bit of sketchiness on my part from jumping in on a bad entry, but like I almost want to lock out because that'd be another $100 win for the small account. But if this could break $8, it could really get moving, and I could get a couple $100 win for the small account. Ooh, drop there. Slowly building up. But it's gotta come up to $8 here the next couple of candles. Need it up there in the next couple of candles. Big seller at 780. That's gonna hold this back a little bit. Unless he gets taken out, but there's 779 now. Need that seller to get out of here. Big buyer at 771 though, so that's gonna hold that up. And it looks like that big seller is out of here now. Big seller at 790. And we're coming up to this $8 mark. See if we can get up to 790 area on the bid, 788 on the bid. Like I said, it should be the next couple of candles if it's gonna jump above $8. It should be the next couple of candles. It's kind of getting held up. We got some upper shadows. Back down to 760. I don't know. We do kind of have. Oh, that's a drop down. I did not like that. Get off of here, drawing. Ooh, big drop down. We do not want this to get any lower. I might have to get out. Another washout here. My phone's going off. But this has got to come back up. If this does not come back up right now, then we're going to have a whole nother possible 30 minutes of waiting if this needs to U-shape again. I'm still building higher lows, but that one was a little too close for comfort. The smartest thing would be for me to lock out if we touch 100. If I touch $100 again a profit, or maybe lock out here at $76 a profit. Locking out would be smart because this is a small account. But I really think this thing can break $8. And if it does, we're going to get a nice run. So that's where my debate is. Nice jump up to 775. So let's see. It's got to go here in the next. It is basically almost went sideways. A lot of consolidation. But we need it to go. It's got to break 8 soon. If not, it's going to be a while before it breaks 8. And I'm not sitting here holding this for another hour for it to break $8. So we need it to go soon. Need to get back up there. Up to 780. The bids need to come up. There we go. Bid's starting to come up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Now let's see if we get this $8 break. We've not really seen any bids in the 790s yet, so we need the bids to get up to 790 and the ask over 8, which we've not seen yet. Oh, come on. This stock is really consolidating. But we're still building the higher lows. Oh, come on, you stupid stock. I don't know why I'm yelling at the stock for. It's not the stock. The stock does nothing. It's people who are trading this. Should be yelling at them. Everybody come buy this and push this above $8 right now. Come on, stupid people. I'm not talking about you guys in chat. I'm talking about random traders and stuff. Man, so the ask is up to 795, but the bid is still way down there. We need the bid up to 790 area. The bid has just not got there. Come on. Do not drop down any lower. We do not want this to get any lower than that. Slowly keep building up. This has been a slow build up though. If this breaks $8, this build up that it's had, it should go on a nice run. You can see there's been a lot of selling pressure, and we've got a lot of sellers out of here. We've had several nice red candles in this consolidation, but we want to stop having red candles. We're in another one now. Nice slow build up. We want it to keep building up. And see, it's not even touched $8 yet. It's been at $7.97 is the highest it's been. Big seller at $7.80. All right, 3 candles in a row. Let's go. Let's turn to a green candle. Let's get back up there. Ask is up 770. Don't crash out here. Oh, it cannot get any lower than this. Oh, man, come on. Big drop down. Man. The VWAP holding up. There was a big seller that came in, and this was a big washout. I knew I should have locked in at $100 when I had it. We did not want it to get that low. Just could not hold up. Now the question is, do I get out while I'm still ahead? Wouldn't be a very big win, but it'd be better than a loss in case this thing completely washes out now. What's going on here? There it goes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, my TD just went crazy. Way back down, way under $7. That's not good. That's going to kill a lot of the volume off of this stock right now. Damn, I should have locked in when I had it. I knew it. You got to be smart. I said the smartest thing to do would be to lock out here. And I held. Sometimes you just hold. I was bag holding. Not even bad bag holding. I was up in profit. I should have locked in. But, you know, it is what it is. But is this the start of a trend line? That's a question. See, this is going to take a whole nother 30 minutes to build back up around to try to break that $8. So, trying to see if it can get back up to where I can at least make a $50 profit on this. Because I'm probably going to get out. If it can get back up to where I'm up about $50 right here on this little bounce. This could be the start of a trend line. I don't know. This stock has not cooperated today. Decisions. I'm thinking, I'm thinking about getting out, just taking this small profit, tucking my tail and running. But this could be a possible trend line that started here. And we could still get that build up to $8 eventually. But then I'd have to sit here for another while longer waiting for this to move. I knew I should have locked in up here. That makes me beating myself up because I told myself, I said the smartest thing to do would be to lock out on this small account. And I didn't. I'm just thinking right now, guys. I'm thinking what I should do. Because technically if this trend line holds up right here, if this was the beginning of a trend line, And we could keep seeing a move. We could see this slowly come back up. And in like 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, we could have that $8 break. See, what time is it? Yeah. It would have to be in that next 30 minutes because traders are going to start going to lunch and stuff after that. That was such a big washout. It was so close, but it never hit 8, which made me think it was going to still try to hit 8. I was looking for an attempt on 8. Oh, it's a drop back down. I may have to get out. This can't hold up at all. This trend line. This is getting too bearish. We are below the VWAP. We do not want it cracking that trend line. I do not want to take a loss on this small account. Thinking about cutting tail and running here, guys. It's just at a place where if it can stay above 7, I'll keep holding. But if it can't stay above 7, then I'm getting out. Because at this point, it's got to stay above $7. $7 has to be new support. And if it can't hold $7, then it's too bearish. Let's see, what are we up? Is anything else going on? Because I haven't really been looking. I don't think so. I don't see anything else. No, nothing else is going on. So if this can hold $7, let's see, that's kind of where I'm at now. Now, if we start getting some build-up action here, and start building up again, that would make me feel a little bit better. I'd feel even better if we got back above the VWAP, though. Got 4 people in here. That's great. Everybody's just joined. This has been another ride up. Stay above 7. This has been another roller coaster ride on this small account. I was up $100 and I didn't lock in. And so now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And if this doesn't hold up $7, then probably getting out. Because its trend line is about at $7 here, so. So we needed to. Alright, come back up to the VWAP a little bit. If we can get back above this VWAP, I will be happy to sit here for another 30 minutes while this builds up to 8. Because it's not going to go straight back up to $8 right now. Most likely. So we needed to slowly build back up. But if it can get above this VWAP here, I'd be kind of happy about that. I was trying to. Trying to. I mean, there was so much selling here. All the sellers should be All the shorters should be happy and out. Right back above the VWAP, just barely. It may not. Oh, drop back down. Oh man, the stock just has so much potential, guys. It has so much potential. And I think, ooh, you gotta hold up 7 here, guy. Need 7 to hold up. I really want this to get back above the VWAP. I feel a lot more comfortable holding it. Ugh. And that was a quick crash down. Oh, don't. If it drops below that trend line, then it will be blood in the water. Hold 7. Okay, up to 7.13. Bids back up to 7. See, it keeps. Man. I don't want the bids at 7. I want the bids above 7, like 7.05. This is making me very uncomfortable because this stock drops fast when it drops. And if it cracks this trend line, then it could be really bad. And I don't want to take a loss on the small account, especially after I've been up all for the last 30 minutes. Trying to give this guy a chance. Really want it to get back above that VWAP. I don't like that. I don't like that. Trying to give it a chance. It's like right at the trend line. If it doesn't hold here, it could be bad. Come on, you gotta hold trend line. I said I don't want to take a loss if I don't have to. Pop back up. Get back above 7. Come on, get back above 7. You can do it. I am not the greatest trend line drawer, but I draw them good enough to where I have a general idea. So, like, okay, we're back above 7 now. Man, since I started the small account challenge, this has been the biggest roller coaster ride. The first 3 days has just been up and down and up and down. I haven't had any plays that were clear cut and like in and out perfect profit. It's been a rough ride. Stay above 7. And we're still technically building higher lows. These are lows here. And these are lows here. And these are lows here. So each low has gotten higher. At this point in the overall spectrum. Back here was higher lows too, but I didn't quite get that move. With a press release like this, you would think, as hot as this stock was last week, that this stock would really get moving. So we're going to get back above the VWAP here. Come on. If we get back above the VWAP, we should start getting some buy-in volume and have a nice build-up to $8. This will be the second build-up. So that's what we're looking for. I really want this to get back above the VWAP in the next few minutes. Because I'm not liking it dropping below $7. Excuse me. Come on. Almost there to that VWAP. Nice little slow build up to the VWAP. Part of me really wants to just take this $30 and cut out. just so I get a something on this play, but I'm trying to give it a chance. Get another little red candle here. Needed to stay above the V. We need to get above the VWAP. $7.10 bid. Nice, decent little support. Hopefully at $7, acting like it. Is my Thinkorswim freezing up or something? Or are we just losing a lot of volume? Looks like a lot of volume has died off of this play. Which makes sense. Because we are below the VWAP. And that's why we need to get back above the VWAP so the buy-in volume can come back in. Don't crash out here. Oh, the wind's blowing hard outside. I don't know if the mic picked that up or not, but that was a loud gust. All right, come on. Got to get back above 7. Need 7 to hold up, but we really want to get back above this VWAP. Can't stress enough how important it is for this stock to get back above this VWAP so it's bullish again. What is this stock? It's only up 26% on the day so far. It's not even that high up, especially since it ran 500% last week. Big seller at 709. Let's see him get taken out. He hasn't yet. Oh, it's always rough. Yeah, this is intense. It is. I should have been smart and locked in way back here, but when I was up $100, but I only dropped back down again. This has got to hold up here. If this trend line doesn't hold up, then this is going to crash out. Come on. $6.95. All right, back above 7 again. Oh, why can't my small account challenge be? Why can't I get one easy day? One cut and dry, jump in, make a profit, get out. Keep having the. I don't know. It's just one. It's just, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. Come on, man. Get back above this VWAP here. I'm glad I wasn't the only one feeling like it was intense, because it is very intense. And there's a lot of emotions you have to keep in check, and that's why you hear me talk and say, "Oh, I may sell here. I may have to get out. The smart thing would be to do this." It's because I'm fighting with my emotions, trying to keep them in check and make smart plays. And I called it. I called it earlier when I said the smartest play was to lock in up here while I had a nice profit. So. But this play has a lot of potential. Like going from $7 to $8. That's all. I mean, A dollar run is big on any stock. Oh, come on, get back above 7. A dollar run is big on any stock, but we just saw the stock run like $10 last week, so, and I'm not expecting it to run $10 today, but if it could break $8, it could go to 9, 10 easy. It could be a couple dollar ripper. But I don't know if it doesn't do it here in the next 20 minutes, it may not do it. And it's got to get back above this VWAP. We're like dropping under 7 is not good. Showing bearish signs. But the trend line is still holding up. Oh, God. We're back above 7. But we're just barely above 7. Come on, get back above 7. Oh, man. Big buyer at 695. So that's good. Stock hasn't done much here in the last few minutes. It's been kind of fighting on the trend line, but let's see if we can get some buying volume here. Get this above the VWAP. I don't like it when it's this close to the trend line. It makes me so nervous. Because if this trend line breaks, then shorters are going to come in and eat this play alive. And it has kept coming right down to that trend line. That's another reason why I wanted to get back above the VWAP so it's not so damn close to the trend line. Because in 1 minute, this stock went from up here 7.80 to 7. It dropped 80 cents. So, like, if it was to have that candle again through this trend line, I would be taking a loss today. And that's why I'm really nervous. And I would like it to be above the VWAP. That way, at least, I have some padding if it starts crashing to get out in time. Oh boy, come on. And it's just slowly moving up this trend line. Well, guys, how's the weather where you're at? Everybody have nice weather in October? That sounds kind of crazy, but I live in Wisconsin and it was like 70 degrees and sunny yesterday in October, so you wouldn't expect that, but oh, come on. Back down this trend line. Oh, don't crack the trend line. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Trend line needs to hold up here. Let's see. Oh, man. What was that? I don't like that. Windy but warm. Nice. It seems like it's going to be windy today. That's what I heard earlier, was the wind howling outside. Ooh, that was kind of too close for comfort. I don't like that. We need this to get back above 7 here. It is right on this trend line. And we're almost to the point of the trend line where 7 is going to be the bottom of the trend line, and we do not want it to drop below 7. But this has got to get back above 7 here. Come on, get back above 7, guy. Oh, man. This has been a fun trade. When you're on a small account, the smartest thing is always to lock in profits when you have them. And I did not today. That's why I'm still in this play, hanging on for dear life. Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. There's a lot of buyers right there. That trend line is cracked. But yeah, I should have locked in when I had it. I would not be in this situation I'm in now. Let's see. Let me see something. Let me remove this trend line real quick. So 680 is some type of support because it kept hitting 680. And that's about where I'm in at, is 679 a share. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see, let's draw this trend line again. 87. We need this to get back above 7. Just trying to. Oh, that's not good. Oh, yeah. The trend line's broke. Trend line is broke. 680 didn't hold up. This is a big drop here, but I'm trying to. This is a big washout. That's because that trend line cracked, and that's what I was worried about happening. I don't want to jump right out and take a big loss, but I'm going to have to get out. I'm looking for it to bounce. Oh man, it's not gonna bounce. I can't get my. No, get off here. Remove the drawing. No, my thinkorswim. Don't do this to me right now. Get off here. Was it? Yeah, get both these off here. Okay. All right. Oh man, I don't want to take a $20 loss though. I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to see if this is gonna get a bounce back up, so that way at least I can get out without too much of a loss. Let's see. Let's look back here. I'm trying to just see. Oh. Spread is pretty big on this play. 665, big buyer there. So we got decent support here at 665 with a big buyer. I'm trying to. I don't want to. I don't want to take a big loss. So I'm trying to see if it's going to come back up to my entry. But this play is definitely bearish. Maybe later today it could come back up and break, but it's just not going to do it right now. It didn't hold up 7, and 7 it needed to hold up 7. That trend line was important, and now it's gone. Also, don't want to take too much of a. Don't want to take a big loss either if this keeps crashing out. But I think it can at least get back up to 680 where my entry was, 679. Bag holding bad right now though. But sometimes you can't win them all. Although I could have won this trade and I didn't. This could have been a winning trade. So coming back up close to my entry. Excuse me. I really gotta quit bag holding and get out of this. I am bag holding so bad. Come on. Wouldn't it be something if this could get back above 7? And me make a profit? Wouldn't it be something? That sounds like wishful thinking to me, but I'm just looking to see if there's a bottom, if maybe this is more of the trend line. But I don't think it is. I am back up to close to my entry. Could get out with a small loss here. But see, the low of the day is 632. Second low is 638. So 650 kind of held up as support on that drop. Just thinking. Just thinking. I probably look like a crazy person right now. I absolutely have to look like a crazy person right now, holding through this nonsense that I've been holding through. And don't worry, I feel like a crazy person. I feel very uneasy with my trading today. But sometimes you have to be crazy. See, where did this 630? So that's why that's the low, 630. So did XBIO move? Not really. It doesn't look like there was nothing else going on today either. And I'll tell you my thoughts. These are my thoughts. This is why I've been kind of quiet, because Not because I'm down, okay? I understand that I'm down. I know that. But here's my thoughts. I'm not sad. I'm down 12 bucks. It's not that big a deal. But here's my thoughts. And this is crazy. These are crazy, crazy thoughts right now. Here's my thoughts. Okay. The stock has a good press release. It has a really good press release. It was hot last week. And now my Thinkorswim is froze up, so now I have no idea what the price is. Oh boy. Don't do that. Well, I don't know what's going on. What is the world doing today? So my thoughts are that 630 is as low as this is going to go, most likely. Whoa. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know. My Thinkorswim freezing up just really freaked me out, so now I'm not entirely sure how I feel. But 650 should be support. If 650 holds up as support, which it should, and we could slowly put this on a 5-minute chart real quick, see what it looks like on a 5-minute. And we could slowly keep building back up. Then we possibly see right now, if 650 holds up, I'm looking into the future right now. This could be a bottom, right? This could be the bottom of this U shape and come around, break the VWAP and run, right? You guys see that? So we got the start of the U kind of going here. And as long as it holds up here and we get a little curve around, next 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe, then we could come back up and break. It seems a little far-fetched, but I think it's possible. I'm just being a crazy trader today, guys. I'm just being crazy. That's all there is to it. But the bottom of this, like the lowest it's been, is 630. But that's still be quite a loss if it dropped down there. This just didn't get that big of a move for this stock. $8 is nice, strong resistance. This is probably hard to watch. I'm like squirming right now. Volume's completely died off of this. I think. Or Thinkorswim froze. Nope, there it goes. And you're probably thinking, why have I not got out of this yet? Why am I still holding? And the reason is because it's kind of looks like it's leveling off here. It's not crashed out anymore. So if it levels off here, and I've got the stock on the 5-minute chart now. It was a big buyer at 660, really quick in and out though. If it levels off here in 650 support, I mean, we could get potentially a big U shape around. So that's my thoughts. I don't know, guys. I'm just going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm bag holding so bad. I should get out. live to fight another day. But I just feel like we have so much potential on this stock. And I don't want to cut out prematurely. Thank you guys for joining me today. For the first episode of A Trader Loses His Mind live. The pilot already has great ratings. All right, we've had a lot. Now that I'm thinking, I think I've got my brain back together now. We've had a lot of red candles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row, and no green candles. We have got to get some green candles. Where are the green candles? Well, I might have to get out. This might crack 650 here. But where are the green candles? When are the green candles going to come back? There's been so much selling on this. At what point do buyers start coming back in? If this does not hold up 650, I'm for sure getting out. I'll just eat the loss and but we have had so many red candles in a row, and I don't like it. At some point, you gotta have, once a stock goes up, it must come down. When a stock is down, it must go up. That's how stocks work. And this stock has came down and down and down. It is time for it to come back up some. Oh. On a side note, guys, never do what I've done today. If you are starting out on a new account or even if you're an experienced trader, anything like that, when I was up back here, when I was up $100 in profit, a whole dollar a share, because I could only afford 100 shares with this small account. But when I was up back here, that's where you sell at. When you're up in profit, a nice bit of profit, don't be greedy. I got greedy. I'll be honest. I got greedy. I really thought this was going to break $8 back here and we was going to get a nice run. Don't be greedy. Sell when you have a profit. Lock it in. And then I've held and held and held. And I was still up profit all the way till this candle here. I still could have made at least some profit. So don't do what I did and be stupid. That's the lesson today. Don't do what Ben does when he's being stupid. Only do what I do when I'm being smart. Don't do what I do when I'm being stupid, because I was definitely stupid and I should have locked in. I'd be done trading already today. It'd have been, where is this candle at? 10:05 on my screen. So yeah, I'd have been done. I'd been done at 10. Been like, oh, done, profit made, out of here. Instead, because I was greedy and stupid, I'm still sitting in this, holding on. Like it's just craziness. Why I don't know. Now that I'm looking back on it, I don't know what I was thinking. I just got so greedy. I'm beating myself up on it too. It doesn't feel good. And we're starting to get little bit of buy-in coming in, a little bit. And so we kind of got this little trend line guy going here. Something like that, somewhere around there. Still throw it right there. But yeah, stocks must go down or must come back up. Now I'm not saying this is going to get back up to $8. It could, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm looking for it to get some type of a bounce and attempt to get back up to this VWAP. And maybe pull a little bit of profit out of this disastrous nonsense that I've done to myself. Oh, what a day. What a day in the penny stock world. This is enough of the selling. There's been so much selling on this place since it didn't break $8. Like we should get some type of little rebound here. I do not like it being on the trend line. And you see we do have a new trend line. This bottoms are all showing this trend line. So with this new trend line, if we drop below that trend line, it's over. Go ahead and carve my tombstone up. Put Framework Fortune on it. Tell everybody I was a nice guy. Because that will be it. That will be the end of me. But if his trend line can hold up, then we may get out of this with a little bit of profit. No dignity though. There's not going to be any dignity if I actually make a win on this trade. None whatsoever. I'm not going to feel good about it because I played this entirely the wrong way, but that's okay. I'm not saying I am going to get a win out of this. All I'm saying is, if I do, it will not be a dignified win. I'll go curl up like a cat in the corner and lick my paws and cry in the corner. Hey, we got the bid back up to 670 finally. It's been a while. It's been a while since I saw you, 670. Remember back in the day we were like almost to the VWAP and then we had that big nice run where I should have locked in but I didn't? Yeah, you remember that 670. It was great. It's a good, smart play. But now I'm back down here with you. Happy to see you, 670. You never would have thought that I would be so happy to see 670. And I apologize, guys, if I'm not funny. This is all me just trying to make myself feel better about this day today. You can't dwell on it. Once I'm done, once I'm out of this trade, I'm not thinking about this trade anymore today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. I will completely be like, blah. Look at there, guys. Look at there. I told you I'm not going to be happy about this. I know I'm up again finally. I'm only up $8, but I'm up again. Oh boy. I bet some of you right now are screaming at your screens right now to get out of this play. I bet y'all are screaming right now to get out of this play. Like I've been down and now I'm back up a little bit. Y'all are probably like, just lock out, call it a day. What happened as far as, what do you mean what happened? What happened just now with this run, or what happened? Uh, can you be a little more specific? Like what happened? Why did this just pop up just now, or why am I feeling undignified? There's like I've said a lot of stuff, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're asking me. Why am I so frustrated? Because I was being dumb. I've been in the stock since 950, right? Or 850. No. I don't know. I've been in the stock for a while. And I was up 100 something dollars way up here at the top of this candle, and I didn't lock in my profit. And I should have locked in my profit. I even said the smartest thing to do right now would be to lock in this profit, and I didn't. And and then I held through all these red candles like a crazy bag holding psychopath. And that's why I was frustrated. I'm still like, it's just I made such a big mistake by not locking in that profit. It's the third day of the small account challenge. I would have been up $250 or $60 on the first three trades, no losses. That'd have been a great way to start the challenge off. And now I mean, I'll still be up, but it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't like I do these live streams and these videos to show you guys the way to try to make money the right way and stuff like that. And so when I do something stupid, I beat myself up about it because I don't want you guys to see me do the wrong thing. Like if I do the wrong thing, learn from it. Like today, learn from it. But uh, just like it just aggravates me when I'm showing you the wrong thing to do, because that's not what I intend to do. I want to show you guys the right way. And the way I traded this stock all day was totally the wrong way. Even though I'm up right now. It's been another long day. I'll tell you what, guys. Let's see if this breaks the VWAP right here. If it breaks the VWAP, I'm going to lock out. I'm going to lock in a profit. If it breaks the VWAP, I should be right around like... No, I'm using a small account. So, like, the account started at 700, and now I'm at 860, I think it was, after the first two trades. And so this stock uh, is $7. I can only buy 100 shares of it on this small account. So I can't trail with only 100 shares. If I was using a bigger account, then I would, but this whole thing is a small account challenge, so I can't trail with it. So I want to see here if we can get it back above the VWAP. Although taking I don't know, I'm just thinking here. I mean, we did come back up to the VWAP, but we didn't quite touch it or get the break. Cause I'm up right now, and I was down. Like my brain is yelling at me just to get out now, and just take the small, undignified win. Because it's better than taking a loss. But I want to see. This is what got me in trouble earlier. Wanting to see. Man. Just wanting to see what happens here. I've been in it this long. Let's see if we can get this VWAP break. I just want that VWAP break because then it'll at least be like a $50 win. It'll make it worth it. Because right now, it's a $20 win for. Yes, trading can be very frustrating sometimes. That's what I was saying. The first 3 days of this small account challenge has been so frustrating. Like nothing's been clear cut and dry like I like it to be. It's been a fight on every single trade. Ooh. Trying to see here if we're going to get this break or not. The awesome thing is all the brokers took out the commission, so normally right now I would still be down at 12.50 because it'd be $10 to buy and sell, but because they took away the commissions, it's great. Um, the white line is the VWAP. It's not really a moving average per se, but yeah, there's going to be resistance anytime a stock comes. The VWAP is a great indicator of support and resistance. That's why I use it. It's why it's the only one I use on my 1 minute chart or 5 minute chart because I love the VWAP. But it always, I mean, if you look at this, it acts as support and resistance. It held up here, 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 here. When it broke above finally, it went on a nice run. So it's always a good indicator of resistance. We got a decent little U shape here, kind of formed. But here is the thing. Traders are going to start going to lunch, which means volume is going to die off. We're at that point because it's 11:20 Eastern. So, big drop down. With volume dying off, We're not going to get anything too crazy. Unless it happens here in the next few minutes, which I doubt. The smart thing, at this point, I'm not going to say the smart thing, but the not dumber thing would be to just get out. Hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking about calling it a day. I'm just trying to give it a chance because it is still kind of building up to this VWAP. I want to see if it's going to break the VWAP first before I sell. Because like I said, if we get above the VWAP, then I could at least get a little $50 win today, and the third day could be successful. So that's what I'm kind of waiting on. But yeah, sometimes you gotta call it a day, and I should have locked it. Like this should have already been in the books. I should have locked in, like I said, way back here. It'd have been $100 win. I'd have been done for the day. But I'm just trying to. I'm trying to make a diamond out of a pile of trash. Say that is what I'm trying to do, and I'm not doing it very well right now. Eh, it's a bit of a doji star. If you don't know what a doji star is, it's when that candle was white and looked like a cross. And when you see those, they usually mean trend reversal. But it didn't hold as a doji; it filled back out. Oh, if we could get back above 7 here, we could probably get this VWAP break. Yeah, so the VWAP, I like to keep things very simple. Okay, and there's a VWAP lesson in the day trading playlist, but I'll explain it. I like to keep things very simple, so the way that I can tell you what it is volume weighted average price, which basically means the price weighted against the price it should be, or blah blah blah. It's a little bit of a complicated definition, but basically, I just use it as support and resistance. Like, I don't really care what exactly it means. What I care about is whether the stock is breaking above that VWAP. I keep it simple as possible. That's all I care about. Because when a stock breaks above the VWAP, it's bullish. So like back here, you see when it broke the VWAP here, and you got to have a strong break. Like right here, it looks like it was going to break, but it didn't. So when you get the strong break of the VWAP, you get nice moves. So that's why you had the $7 to $8 move on the break of the VWAP. Okay, and that's all I care about. I don't care about exactly what it is, because in reality, it doesn't really matter. All we need to know is when it breaks that VWAP line, then there's a good chance that it's going to move. And that's why I'm saying if we break this VWAP again after this long U shape, then we could get a nice little jump up. Because we've been bearish, 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 crashed down, slowly building back up to this VWAP. So we break that resistance of the VWAP, then boom, another nice, decent move up. And that's why I was saying I wanted to wait to sell to see if we're going to get this VWAP break right here. But yeah, simple enough. That's all you really need to know. I'll show you how I do my scans and stuff in a second. Right now we're getting a little bit of action coming in here. And see what I'm saying about the VWAP breaking? My brain right now. Oh, let's see if it's gonna break here. See, it didn't get the strong break. That's why we're waiting for the strong break. Like if I was not in this play and I wanted to get in it, I would have been waiting for this U shape, and I'd wait right here to see if it's gonna strong break the VWAP. Right now we're getting held up by the VWAP, so we want to see if we get the strong break. So we're still being held up, but if the next one more break, we need the next candle to be above the VWAP, and usually that's on the 1 minute. This is the 5 minute, so. But if we break above that VWAP, we'll be bullish again. And you can see it's holding up as resistance, but and I'm really debating getting out right here with this $50 profit after being down for so long. But I'm trying to give it a chance. Once again, I want to see if we're going to break this VWAP and move on up. And I don't quite know if we're going to get it. We are starting to get a little buying volume in here. And a little bit of an upper shadow there. We're getting some selling here. We need the buying volume to come in. We need this to stay above the VWAP. Up to 740, 750 on the ask. That was a quick little pop up there. All the way up to 750, and I'm actually going to go back into the 1 minute chart here. So I can see 750 again. Okay, so we are above the VWAP. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing, because if we break 750, we could keep going here. But get a bit of an upper shadow there. I'm probably going to get a pullback, maybe. Yeah, there comes the pullback to 730. But, I mean, we're starting to get some buying volume coming in on this. So if this thing starts running, I don't want to miss that either. I should lock out and call it a day. God, man. Oh, I'm doing it to myself again. But I want to see if it breaks 750. If we get 750 break, it could start moving nicely. We're right at it. Right at it. It's having trouble with 750, that's for sure. Did my Thinkorswim freeze up? Okay. I think my Thinkorswim is freezing up a little bit too, which is not giving me accurate data. So I may just get out here. Ride it out. Man, I've been riding it out. I've been riding this out, man. It's been a long, hard ride, and I'm tired. I'm tired of riding this stock out. My brain is almost tapped. My emotions are tapped. Like, it takes a lot to control your emotions on this long of a ride. And I'm happy to be up right now, $60, and it'd be a decent win for the third day of the small account challenge. This whole thing would make for a hell of a video later for how crazy this stock has been. My day trades normally only last like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the most. Being in a stock this long, I don't like it. Okay, big buying volume started coming in. Can get the 750 break or not. Keeps trying, but it's kind of. Oh, there we go. Well, nope, still got held back. If it can't break 750, it's not going to do anything. So, like, it keeps struggling with 750. And we are all over the place. Volume is starting to come back into this play. The bid and ask are jumping around. But we are not getting that. Like, if this doesn't break 750 here the next minute or two, I mean, technically we are above the VWAP. I could ride this out. Yeah, there is a lot of selling at 750. It's because 750 is a natural resistance line. Every 25 cents in the market is natural resistance. And then on top of that, if you look back here, right at 750, it kind of got held up in pre-market. We're starting to come back down to the VWAP. Didn't quite break 750, so you can see it's kind of cracking a little bit here. Yeah, it's kind of And this is not a very good pattern. This is kind of a reverse U shape, which is not a good thing. So I'm getting quiet, guys, because I'm really debating getting out right here. And I do have stuff to do today too, so I can't be sitting here all day. And I'm still going to talk about how I find the stocks and stuff as soon as I get done with this trade. And I'm going to, before I go To that, I need a 5 minute break to take a breather. Guys, this has been this has been a great ride. I'm glad you guys have joined me today and got to see me mentally break down. It has been a very long ride, very hard ride, and we're back. We're back up to the 740 out of nowhere. Ugh. My my heart right now is not happy with me. My heart is like saying, pick up this laptop and this microphone and just chuck them out the window. That's what my heart is telling me to do. You don't want to follow. First off, you don't want to follow your heart in day trading. You want to follow your brain. Following your heart will get you in trouble. That's what happened back here when I was up $100 something, and I was like, I think it's gonna, I think it's gonna run. My greedy little heart was telling me that. That was my greedy heart that I listened to. I'd already be done for the day, up $100. So I'm gonna listen to my brain. My brain is telling me, you're up. Get out of this play. Get out while you have a profit. My greedy little heart right now is screaming, this thing should go to a ton. It should be like at $15 right now. Hold on for all day. Swing trade this until tomorrow. But I'm not going to listen to my greedy little heart. We do kind of have a bit of a maybe, it's not really a U shape, it's more of a V. But we do kind of have that forming. Oh man. My brain. My brain. That's another thing, guys. I'm getting mentally fatigued. So the longer I hold this stock, the worse my decision making and reading of the chart and candles will be. Oh, you dirty stock, you. You dirty, dirty little stock. If this starts coming up to 750 again, or up to 738, back down. We are having some consolidation. Oh, man. First day of the day trading small account challenge was a roller coaster. Second day was Tower of Terror. I don't even know what to call this today. Like, I don't even know. It's like the zipper at the fair or something. Oh, I'm just holding my face right now because I feel like I should just get out while I'm up. Yeah, if it gets back up to 750, and it could. We're starting to round. This bottom of this U shape is rounding out now. Oh boy, this stock is going to make me stay in it. Oh, we are getting consolidation here. Like this is starting to make a nice little U. And the next candle. Oh, dropping down. Don't drop. If it drops anymore. Oh, big drop. Hold off the VWAP. And I'm going to lock out. I'll take it. $41. If this cracks the VWAP again, big buyer at 723 right as soon as I got out. That's going to push the stock up, that big buyer. Oh well. It's all right. Third day of the small account challenge. It's a $40 win. It's a small win, but it's a win nonetheless. It's the most undignified win, and I got scared there. With that big candle, because of how big this stock drops, I didn't want to get back in the position of where I was down or I was only up like $5. I wanted to go ahead and lock in something and be happy that I'm done with this stock. And of course, it had that drop and came back up, but oh no, it might crash out. I might have done the I probably did a smart move there. It's probably yeah. Yes, it was a rough day, but that's okay. It's still a win. Three wins in a row with my strategy. 3 wins in a row. Now I have to wait for my funds to settle tomorrow, and then I'll be able to trade again Wednesday. And hopefully Wednesday is not this crazy. Hopefully there's a little bit more clear cut plays. All right, guys, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna go take a breather. I need to step outside and breathe for a second, get some fresh windy air, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I scan for stocks. And if anybody has any questions, we'll go ahead and dive into some more questions. So think about those for a few minutes. And I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I see this still is staying above the VWAP. That's nice. Okay, so, whew, that was a that was a rough day, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. So anyway, let's get into how I find these stocks. I just go to scan, and then I have my parameters set up here. And like everything that I'm doing, I've actually did lessons on. They're all in the day trading lessons. You can check those out in that playlist. They were some of the first videos I recorded, so they're not that great. They're not terrible, but they're not that great. But there's a lot of good information in there. So anyway, you can see my parameters, and I have it only in Nasdaq stocks. I do not trade OTC stocks. OTC stocks are garbage and unpredictable, and they get pumped a lot. And I do not like to play those. So I only trade in the Nasdaq. So I set my scan in to all Nasdaq stocks. I use the stock filter. So you can go right here to add filter, and I use stock, and then I change it to last, and I set it to minimum 50 cents, max $10 because that's the price range I like to trade. And then a volume, a minimum of 50,000, and then shares, no minimum, but a 40 million max. Sometimes I put it at 50 million, but you want low float stocks. Low float, if you don't know what float is the amount of shares available to the public. So the amount of shares that me and you can buy. Not the shares that the company has and that they give to their employees and stuff. Those don't count for the float. And Thinkorswim, as far as I know, doesn't have a float option. So I just use shares. So by putting it at 40, 50 million, you get an idea of where the float is on the stock. So like BIMI, let's see right here, 9 million shares. So the float's probably about 7, 8 million. That's pretty low. And the way that works is float is your supply and the volume is your demand. So if you have low supply, low float, high volume, high demand, then it's simple supply and demand. Keep it simple. So low supply, high demand, you get big price jumps. Right? So that's why I put that there. And then I just hit scan, and I do that about 8:15 in the morning, 9:15 Eastern. I'm an hour behind. And then I get a list of about 10 stocks. The list is never this big in the morning. It's only like 10 stocks at the most. And then I bring them over here to my watch list. You can just simply drag them like that. And I go through and I look for the ones with a catalyst, a reason to run. So BIMI has this press release up here. Strategic partnership agreement with another big pharmaceutical company. That's a good thing. That's a good press release. That's positive. So I narrow down this list to the ones with the catalyst, with some type of potential. And then BMI also was a big runner last week, so that's another catalyst that it has. So it had two catalysts. That's why I was so faithful on this stock, thinking that it was going to make a nice move. It never broke 8. It still could break 8. It's slowly riding over here, but I just go through and narrow this list down. And then when I've got a few stocks, I tend to just focus on those. I do jump around. I have this watch list here is the top 10% gainers on NASDAQ. I keep that up because I can kind of see, it gives me an idea of the market because you want good market conditions. You want the market to be hot. And if you see like 10%, 3%, 1%, and then a bunch of red stocks, you know the market is not hot. You know, the NASDAQ market is slow. We didn't really have any big gainers. It's not like last week we were having 500% runners. Like BIMI was a 500% runner, but every day just about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think there was a 500% runner. No, I don't think there was. HEPA was what I was playing Thursday, and never got that high. I think it got like 150% runner. But you can see today, nothing, BIMI, it's 30%, SBHO, but that's a bigger price stock. So yeah, we look for to see if these are running good. And then I have this other scanner here, which is basically, it's kind of like my scan. It's pretty much the same thing as this, but I think I have it a little different, but not much different. It's basically the same thing, and that way I can see if something pops up. Like if something starts moving, it'll pop up over here, and then I can look at it. Because sometimes you have your watch list in the morning, and those stocks might not do anything. Like just because it has all three requirements of the scan, and then it's got a catalyst, it still cannot do anything. Like CLSD is a perfect example. It has a good press release. It got FDA acceptance. That's good. And it meets all the other criteria. The float's not quite as low as I'd like, but it is lower than 40 million, and it's 80-cent stock. So people are buying more shares. So you can get a decent move on that. But it never really did much. BMI is the only one that did anything. When you have those type of back to what I was saying. Sorry, I got sidetracked because I was looking at BMI starting to come back up again. But when you have those a watch list, it may not stuff may not happen. So that's why I have the 10% gainer up and the momentum scanner up here, so I can see if something pops up. Because sometimes a random stock will come out with a press release at like 8:40 Eastern, like after pre-market's already over and the market's open. They'll come out with a press release that's really good, and all the volume will go there, and so that way I can catch it in case nothing else is going on. But yeah, that's basically how I find them. And then at that point, I'm looking for a pattern. And like I said, I use the VWAP as my main indicator. And I use this is a 6-month, maybe this is a year chart. No, this is a year chart. Sometimes I have it on 6 months, sometimes I have it on year. It doesn't really matter, but you just use this for resistance. I have the 50-day, the 9, and the 200 exponential moving averages up here. And those I use for support and resistance, and I don't really map it out on here. I can see it in my head. Once you've traded long enough, you can look at this chart, and you can know where support and resistance is. But on the 1 minute chart, that's all I use is this VWAP. And I use it as support and resistance to find my entries. And so today, and actually I had a bad entry on this play. That's another thing I was saying of why I played this stock entirely wrong. Because my entry, I'll show you where my entry was. And this is what I look for, though, as I'm telling you about the entry. I'm looking for stocks to go below the VWAP like this and then make a U shape. So Thinkorswim's drawing tool does not work very well, but if you kind of can see here the bottoms of these stocks, or these candles, sorry, not stocks. If you look at that, you can kind of see how that's a U shape, right? So the bottoms make the U, and I saw it back here. I was watching it back here, and it broke back above the VWAP. And what I'm looking for is the strong break of the VWAP with a U shape or a triangle, okay? And so when this came around and broke the VWAP here, I was kind of thinking, I think I even said too, I said this went straight up because I was looking for it to more build up to the VWAP, and then it just kind of went straight up and broke through. And I was like, well, that's not exactly what I want. It's not quite a U shape. So I didn't buy at the break because this is a strong break, and it did get a move from 7 to 750 right there. So that's a good 50-cent move. What do you mean, what's wrong with this guy? I'm trying to explain. If you've been here the whole time of this trade, then there's a lot wrong with this guy. You will see that there was a lot wrong with me. But anyway, this guy coming in here talking crazy. But anyway, yeah, my entry was on this red candle. I thought this red candle was going to be a washout, and then it was going to pop right back up. So I got in somewhere right in here, 679. It was like right here. That's about where I got in at, because I thought it was going to be the bottom. And it wasn't. But then you see the U shape filled out here, and that's why I held. And we got this big break, and that's where the strategy comes in at. You get the U shape up to the VWAP, and once you get the strong break, and right here the second candle was a strong break, you see it went from $7 to $8. So it's a whole dollar move. So that's what I'm looking for every morning, is trying to look for a pattern on one of these stocks that I find that fit all the criteria, and then you get these type of moves. So hope I explained all that clearly. It wasn't for my strategy. I like to buy on the strong break of the VWAP, because if you buy right here, you're not in any way. It's giving you a lot better chance. So, I mean, I guess it wasn't a terrible entry, because I did try to get in on this washout. It'd been nice if I got in at the bottom of the washout. But, yeah, for my strategy, that's what I like to do. I like to buy right at the break of that VWAP. So, yeah, what's going on here? Sorry, I'm looking and saying that I'm unable to connect to chat. I'm not sure what's going on there. Are you guys still there? And can you try to type a message to see if anything pops up there? My stream may have got... Let me see. Let me refresh.